Okay, all right, we're all here. Hi, welcome to the power planning for the first Sunday in May. Like I said, I know a lot of you are either just coming home from Thrive Palooza or you're still in the air coming home from Thrive Palooza. So I know we have a lot of people watching the recording. But tonight we're going to talk a little bit about how to use the excitement, the announcements, all the upcoming things from Thrive Palooza to build your business. But as always, before we do that, with it being only the second day of the month, we have some calendar planning to get rolling on. So what I want to make sure we do first is get our calendar set up for May. I do this at the beginning of every month, and hopefully you guys do too. Hopefully I've beaten it into your head. But if not, I just want you to look at your overall calendar and put all of the important reoccurring dates, events, and things like that on your calendar. So every 5th, 10th, 15th, 20th, and 25th, in big bold red ink, it says auto ship. Yes, I will forever know that those are the dates. However, we have an auto ship this Wednesday, but it'll be Wednesday before I know it. So if I don't have that on my calendar and have it circled and have it bright red, it's possible that I will forget to follow up with people. So I like to make sure I have that in front of me. Obviously, I have the power planning Zooms on Sunday. I have a team Zoom that I do with my group on Monday nights. There's some other trainings throughout the week that happen. Today is free credit day, so that was already on my calendar. So those are things I just think you really want to do. And here's why it's so important. For example, in 1 week from today is Mother's Day. So as I was writing Power Plan down on Mother's Day, I was like, oh, I might have to rethink the time. I don't know. Will I stick to the same time? Will it be different? I should probably call my mom and find out, right? Maybe we're doing something for Mother's Day. So I can plan ahead because I've actually put it on my calendar. And also, for example, I got to the last day on Memorial Day of the month was just also the night that I would do a Dream Team Zoom. It is also the night I will be flying to Mexico for Puerto Vallarta. So now I already know I have plenty of notice to get my ducks in a row to plan these things versus finding out at the last minute. I know for a lot of people, your Thrive business is something you're working at the same time you're working a full-time job or taking care of your family and your children. And so to me, the further in advance you can plan and think things through, the better and the smoother it will go. Um, oh, some like little thing coming down the road. You can probably hear that. I don't know what that is. Um, Okay, so we have our calendars. The other thing that I think is so important to have on your calendar, and I do it every single month, you guys, we talk all the time about rate of run. And, when we get to the end of the month or the middle of the month, even rate of run becomes really important. But to me, it's also just as important at the beginning of the month. But instead of saying, hey, what have I done? I like to say, what am I going to do? So, what I want you to do right now, you're going to have your calculator and you're going to have your calendar in front of you. I want you to write on your if you don't have your, if you like Sandra, I know you're at home in Texas, so you may not have all this, but write it on a sheet of paper. What is your goal volume wise for you and your team for the month of May? Write that number down either at the top of your calendar or on your sheet of paper, whatever you're doing. So that should be you should know that number. It's already the second of the month. What is your goal for this month? What are you shooting for? The next number I want you to write down is you're going to take that goal that you just wrote down and you're going to divide it by 31 because we have 31 days in the month. So you're going to see right now, what do you need to do as a team on average every single day to hit that goal? So you have your monthly goal and your daily goal in front of you. And now here's where I go a step further. And some of you may think I'm crazy. It doesn't matter. It works for my brain. And this was the easy one. So on the Saturdays, which on my calendar, Saturday is the end of the month on my calendar. Yours might end on Friday, Sunday, however yours is broken up. It doesn't matter. So for example, on Saturday, the 8th of the month, I take my daily goal and I multiply it by 8 and I write that number down. I know where my volume needs to be on the 8th for me to be on track. I did it on the 1st, the 8th, the 15th, the 22nd, and the 29th, because those are the Saturdays of this month. So I take my daily goal, I multiply it by that date, and I write that number down. Yes, I could sit down and do rate of run all the time. By the way, I do. But I also just like having that in front of me all day, every day, so I know where I'm supposed to be or what I'm aiming for, because I can very quickly glance at numbers. And you guys, this is all you. I want you to think about your team goal. not like what you're hoping somebody on your team does or what you're hoping a new person coming in is going to do. What is your team goal? And get that on your calendar so that you have that to look at. And so obviously by the time we meet next Sunday, we'll be 9 days in and we will actually start doing rate of run based on what's actually happening in the cloud for you. And then you can compare that to your number and you'll know if you're getting close or not. So that's just a very quick getting your May calendar set up. Nothing fancy. If you want to like really dive into how we do that, I'm sure there's one all about the start of a new month on the YouTube someplace that you can find in my playlist, but that's the quick getting May set up. So now what I want to talk to you guys about, I know I get it. Like I just landed a couple hours ago. Palooza was a blast. It's so much fun to be in the room. You get to see people, you get all excited again. Like it's just, it's everything. And so a lot of people want to come back home and just start throwing up all over their social media about we have this amazing thing coming and this is going to be great. And they said this and yada, yada, yada. Well, I want you to stop and pull yourself back for a minute. And I want you to really start thinking through strategically how you're going to approach the month of May, because the new products that are being released in the first week of June are going to be awesome. But if you talk about how great they are today and then you forget about them all month because they're not actually out and we're like squirrels and we, lose our focus, and then all of a sudden start talking about them in June, you will have missed an entire month that you could have been pre-building, pre-educating in the background your consumer and getting people ready for the actual product launch. So we, first of all, they released 2 new flavors of Activate. So you already have something fun and exciting to talk about there. 2 great tropical flavors, perfect for summer. That's just sort of a no-brainer. It's one of those quick energy drinks. People can use that for a pre-workout, midday pickup. It's a product we've already had, but it's always fun to inject a little bit of excitement in it because you have new flavors to work with. So when I'm talking about what I'm going to talk about for pre-building for June, I'm not referring to Activate because that's already out. That's live for orders. If you haven't ordered it yet, you should. We scored some free samples of them and they're really good. I will tell you in real life, if you've ever eaten a star fruit in real life, it does not have a flavor. At least I don't think it does. Most people agreed with me that it doesn't have a flavor, but our star fruit Activate had a kind of a banana taste to it, not anything strong. I think TJ referred to it as banana Laffy Taffy, which is pretty accurate, but not like a tart and sweet. I don't know. It was good. And then coconut pineapple is exactly what you think it is. It's coconut pineapple. So with all that stuff aside, when you are thinking of the products that are coming in a month, in my mind, you need to be pre-building. Okay. So you need to start thinking to yourself, how can these new products help the customer? What customer needs these products? So instead of just getting out there on Facebook and being like, oh my gosh, we've got this amazing new detox and everybody needs it and la 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 la. Slow your roll, start finding out who in your life, who in your customer accounts, who on your social media actually needs this product. Start educating yourself a little on the side about what it means to truly detox the body and start conversations about that in your Facebook. So for example, today would be a perfect, and you can all steal this. I just got off an airplane. I've been in a hotel for 3 or 4 days. I have not had my normal food. I've not had my normal sleep schedule by any means. I've completely dehydrated and I feel disgusting. So that is a conversation you can have with people. Now would be an amazing time to open a 10-day detox box, but they're not here yet. So talk about those moments in life or tell the stories. Remember, tell stories. You don't want to give product highlights all the time. You want to tell stories about the moments in your life where you're like, my gosh, I wish there was something I could have right now that would help erase the last 4 days of strange food, weird altitudes, and sleeping in a strange bed. Like things like that. That's going to get a conversation started. People can relate to that. People get off airplanes all the time with their feet swollen. People get off airplanes all the time dehydrated. People come home from vacation feeling gross. People are going to understand that. Start those kinds of conversations and then start jotting down on a sheet of paper who is talking about that, who is relating to my stories about how I wish I could detox from my trip. I overdid it at the birthday party. I wish I could detox from, like just start keeping track of those people and those things, because those are the people who are going to be prime candidates for the 10-day detox. Now, when it comes to like the SPT, the powders, you guys, the One Chill, that's made for stressful situations. I'm going to just buy boxes and sprinkle them all over. I'm just going to wander around town, tell people to open their mouth. I'm just going to load everybody up and be like, let's erase 2020. Clearly you have a story of some sort that you can get a conversation or a post started, or maybe a poll in your Instagram stories. Like I am still struggling from 2020. Like I'm still having, we can't say anxiety, although they did say it a lot, which I was like, stop. I'm still struggling. I'm just, things are whatever it is that you're feeling. My kids have me stressed out. My job has me stressed out. People can totally relate to that. You're not going to, I don't think, find anybody that won't be able to relate to that kind of story. And again, you're going to get those conversations started. You're going to keep track of those people. The heat SPT. Wait, I said, yeah, SPT. Sometimes I feel like we have our own lingo, like DFT, SPT. Like I get confused. But that is something that can be used midday for someone who so it could be a pre-workout. So there's a whole group of people there. I love the thought of it as a pre-workout because you don't even mix it with anything. You don't even have to have your water bottle. Or a lot of times I just want water when I'm working out. I don't want my water with stuff in it, and you always have to mix stuff in it. So you could literally hit your pre-workout and then just have your water while you work out. Like there's a whole group of people that'll be interested in that. And then there's the whole thermogenic part of it, where it's based on helping people lose body fat. That's a whole other group of people. So again, starting those conversations in a manner that is storytelling through Facebook or Instagram or whatever it is. Like I could even say, I hate my pre-workout because I hate mixing it with water. I can't wait till we get this new thing that comes out where I can just toss it. It's, and again, I'm just speaking on the fly. I've only been off the plane for a couple hours. So think about these things in a way that you start conversations all month long and you're keeping it going. So when you go back to that May calendar, make yourself some notes, like maybe on the 4th, just write SPT. That's your trigger. I'm going to make a story on social media in regards to this product that is going to get people talking. I'm not even going to say the name of the product. I'm not going to say what it is. I'm just going to talk about my need for something like that in life and see who else responds. And maybe on the 7th, I write detox. Or actually, a Monday or a Sunday is always a great time to talk about detox because everybody wants to get fit on a Monday and everyone's recovering from their weekend party or whatever. Sandra says, what did Jason say about heat and the 3 steps? I think I missed the point of what he said. So basically what they're saying is that heat is going to work best for people who are already on the 3 steps. So if you have somebody that comes in and they're like, I want to use heat, because so your 3 steps in the morning, when we take it first thing in the morning, that actually spikes your metabolism and keeps you going. But there's a point during the day with everyone's metabolism, but especially those that are on the 3 steps, we go slightly farther with our metabolism because of all the nutrition we get in the morning, but it's going to start to come down. So somebody is doing the 3 steps, they're going to be up, and mid-afternoon when they start to come down, they could do heat and then keep it up higher longer. The longer your metabolism is burning, obviously, the better you're going to be doing with body fat loss. Plus, he said heat won't be for everyone. It is super powerful. No, now for chill, I feel like he said that was for anybody, anytime. Correct me if I'm wrong, anyone that listened in. But now he did say with chill that it's not like rest gel. It's not going to knock you out necessarily. However, it works with brain chemistry. And there's not a single person on here that has the exact brain as someone else. So it's very possible that it could make one person tired. But if it were to make a person feel tired, it's because their body needs rest. So like they could use it on a Tuesday and just chill out. And then maybe on a Friday after they've had a horrible week or whatever, it might actually make them tired because maybe they need it. So, but he said it's not like a rest gel where you take it and in 20 minutes, you're like, yeah, I have to go to bed now. Again, it's nutrition, you guys, and none of us are all alike. If you haven't figured that out yet, you will eventually. None of us are all alike. Okay, so again, let's go back to the calendar. So I would give yourself a trigger for each new product at least once a week. And again, just putting an SPT or a detox on your calendar once a week to remind yourself keep a story going, keep a conversation going. Because again, you don't want to wait until the day they drop it to be like, oh my gosh, he wants to detox. Especially because this detox, he specifically said, is a true detox. This is not a 10-day fat loss. This is not a 7-day, you're going to pee and poo and deplete yourself to pieces kind of detox. This is like a real live, we're going to encourage the body to release everything, including heavy metals, which you guys, that is a huge, huge thing. If you've not heard of how much damage we as humans have from metal consumption in our lives, think of pop cans, soup containers, aluminum foil. There's lots, and it causes lots and lots of problems. So don't wait until it launches. Start conversations now. Get yourself, an idea of who wants this and who needs this. And always keep in mind, it's for them, not you. I mean, it's not that you can't buy it and take it yourself. Obviously you can, but when you're doing your social media, it's for them, not you. So I encourage you to put down a trigger of each new product at least once a week for the entire month of May. And now let me explain something also that you need to be doing in the background. It's what we call lovingly the basics, because here's the thing. A new product launch is not going to save your business, throw your business into overload. It's going to take a good, solid business and boost it. But if you're waiting on a new product to change your life, that's not how the world works. Michelle says, I work in a factory making transmission shafts. I can't wait for the yes. Yes, for sure. That's going to be helpful for you. So what someone said this, I can't remember if they said it on stage. I don't know. I just remember being like, amen. But, we talk all the time about this is a premium product. This is a premium lifestyle. It's premium nutrition. Then you have to deliver premium customer service. You can't expect someone to spend good money to change their life on this amazing product that you have said how awesome it is, and then not deliver with customer service. You have to remember, people get so frustrated. Like, I wish support had a phone number. I wish this, I wish that. You are support. When you don't know the answer, then you go to support, but you are your customer's direct support. So keep that in mind. You have auto ships coming up this Wednesday. Those people you need to be talking to already. If you haven't talked to them tonight and tomorrow, you've got to have a conversation with them. Again, I'm a huge fan of having a regular conversation first. What'd you do this weekend? I saw you took the kids to the lake. I saw so-and-so got married. Whatever it is that you see and know about their life. And then, oh, hey, by the way, you're showing eligible for my auto ship list on the 5th. Looks like you're set up for what you got last month, which was XYZ. Just curious if you wanted to change up the flavor, you said earlier this week that wedding really stressed you out. Maybe it's time to switch to Black Label for a little bit, maybe, whatever. I don't know the conversations you were going to have. But again, don't be the kind of customer service. You're not the email from Chewy.com. Okay. Chewy.com sends you an email and says, hey, your auto ship is coming in 2 days. If you want to change it, click here. Great. It's my dog food. I don't ever really change my dog food. Maybe the date, but it's the food that they have. This is not the same. We have the windows open because it's nice outside. I hope you can't hear all that. This is a human. This is their health. This is their money. So find out what makes them tick. Find out what they need. Maybe you're going to find out that so-and-so got married over the weekend and they were there and they were just everything the month prior wasn't great. Are they already thriving? Maybe we need to tweak something. Maybe their Thrive experience isn't what it needs to be. Maybe they're only doing a shake every 4 days and they need a shake every day. Maybe they need to switch from the women's capsules to the men's. I don't know, have these conversations, but make sure you're doing your customer service. Follow up with your existing customers, because they are little tiny treasures that you should just wrap in a box and put a bow on and be so happy to have. So treat them well. The other thing that I just had a conversation with not more than 2 or 3 hours ago with another promoter about was the reach outs. You guys, we talk about reach outs all the time. And I know people check their boxes and they, I've done it. What is the quality of your reach out? That is going to make a difference. You could do 30 reach outs. And if it's like cute shirt, precious puppy, I don't know, heart. Don't ever just do a heart and tell me it's a reach out. Or are you going into Messenger and saying, "Oh my gosh, I just saw that post with your new dog. So cute. What breed is it? What did you guys name? Like, get what, talk to people. Talk to people about their lives." Someone did say on stage that she's like a professional friend maker. I was like, that is such a good way to explain it. Like, be a friend. Find out what's going on with someone. That's the only way you're going to know if you can help them. So I encourage you to set a goal, set a timer if you need to, close the door, lock the door, whatever, get in Messenger and don't come up for air until your timer goes off. Scrolling will get you nowhere. Hearts and likes will get you nowhere. Talking to humans about what makes them tick and what they're happy about will get you someplace. You may talk to somebody every week or so for a few months, and Thrive may never come up. And you may think that I am whack and out of my mind and that I'm wasting your time. And then boom, that person that you were talking to about the dog, bye, have fun, will be like, I saw that Thrive post, or I was curious about that. I saw you went on this trip with that Thrive thing. What was that about? Because again, if you take a genuine interest in someone, they're going to take one in you. If you are, people know fake. If you're skating around and being fake, they're not, they may not be rude to you. They may not, be mean to you, but they're not going to be compassionate towards you. I actually just heard a quote: compassion creates connection. If you want to truly connect to people, be compassionate about what makes them happy, what makes them tick, what makes them worry, and then be there to help them. Find a way to help them with your product, with your business. Ask questions like a 5-year-old. That's funny. My dad would love that because he still accuses me of that. Like, why? Anyway, okay. So I think that's all I want to cover tonight, because I want you guys to really be focused on this May calendar. I want you to be focused on that goal. I want you to be focused on and being intentional with your Facebook and Instagram or LinkedIn, whatever the heck you're on. I always say Facebook because it's easiest. Whatever social media you're on, I want you to be intentional with one post each week about each new product. And when I say a post about it, I don't mean show a graphic or throw out product highlights. I mean, create a story around what the product does to get people intrigued, get people talking. I hope that makes sense. If it doesn't, call me out on it. Compassion creates connection. Yeah. Okay. And Monday, no, I'm a liar. Not Monday. Next Sunday is Mother's Day. So also be thinking about that. Are you guys marketing to moms? Are you talking about moms? Share, taking care of mom, like all the things. Team promos maybe for Mother's Day, whatever it is you're thinking, put it on your calendar. That's what these power plannings are all about. Putting an intentional list of contacts, list of activities, putting them on your calendar and getting them done. That's why when they start on the Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, actual power planning sessions, and you might hop on and they're doing birthday reach outs and they're doing promoter reach outs and they're doing a Facebook post and they're doing conscious comments, it's because they've already planned out what they're going to do. So today is your big kickoff the month of May. Make sure you have all your goals set. Make sure your calendar is ready. And I just want you to think intentionally with pre-building for the new products, because that is going to take your business further than just throwing out a flashy picture and saying, yay, we have something new. So if you need anything, let me know. I will put this up on my YouTube so you can share it with your teams, and I'll see you guys next week. Bye.